Hello everyone, welcome to all of you in my English channel Elite English Club, and today I brought a poem for class 10th from First Flight book The Ball. It is a very interesting poem, and from this poem we will learn the very toughest lesson of life, to be responsible. So let's start the poem. This is the poem and written by John Berryman, who was an American poet and scholar. He is best known for the Dream Song 1969, which was a sequence of 385 poems. He won Pulitzer Prize for Dream Songs. He also won National Book Award. Now we will see introduction of the poem. The poet John Berryman, through his poem, has described the reality of life which everyone has to face one day. He has touched the topic of how to stand up against the miseries and sorrows of life. Now we will see summary. The poet is talking about a little boy who has lost his ball. He was playing his ball. The ball escaped from his hand and went into the nearby water body. The poet says that this sight of boy losing his favorite ball made him think about the boy and his reaction to this situation. He further says that the boy was helplessly looking into the water where his ball had gone. He was sad and was trembling with fear. He got so immersed in his sorrow that he kept standing near the harbor for a very long time and kept on looking for his ball. The poet says that he could console him that he may get new balls, or he could also give him some money to buy another ball. But he stops himself from doing so because he thinks that the money may bring a new ball but will not bring the memories and feelings attached to the lost ball. He further says that the time has come for the boy to learn his responsibilities. Here the poet wants to say that now the boy will learn the toughest lesson of life, the lesson of accepting harsh realities of life, that one day we will lose our loved ones and our loved things. So, enjoy the poem with the description of line by line poem. So, let's start. What is the boy now? What is saying here? What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. Here meaning is merrily, cheerful, and the bouncing is jumping up and down. Poet is talking about a boy who has lost his ball. He wants to know about him and his reaction, because he has lost his ball. Further, he asks to himself that what this boy will do after losing his ball. The poet has seen the ball going away from the boy. He says that the ball was cheerfully jumping up and down, bouncing in the street. This means that when the ball escaped from boy's hand, it went into the street and later on it fell into the nearby river. Now second stanza. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid. Rigid means fixed like a statue. Grief means sorrow. Trembling, shaking with fear, staring down, matlab gazing, all his young days into the harbor. Harbor is a port where his ball went. I would not intrude intervenes on him. A dime is a 10 cents of US dollar. Another ball is worthless, useless, meaning thereby. Now he senses first responsibility. Here poet says that there is no benefit of consoling the boy by saying that he will get another ball because he has other balls too. He says so because the boy is feeling very sad. He is completely surrounded by sorrow. He is sad because all the memories of the childhood days went down the harbor with the ball. Meaning thereby, the boy is very sad as the ball which has now gone into the water reminds him of those sweet memories of the times which he owned it, which he spent in his life with the ball. This loss is unbearable for him, and he is now grief striken. The poet says that he cannot even tell the boy to take some money from him in order to buy another ball. He says so because the new ball will not bring the sense of belonging to the boy, the togetherness of the boy, the same feeling of the boy with the ball. Further, he says that the time has come now to the boy to learn the responsibility of taking care of his belongings, of things. Now we will see third stanza. In a world of possession means ownership, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. External means which feelings are not attached. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. Desperate means hopeless. The epistemology of loss. Epistemology is a Greek word and that means the knowledge. How to stand up knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. Now, poet says that the boy has to learn that in this materialistic world, many of his belongings will be lost. He personifies the ball as his belongings, but the worldly things or the relationship he is in possession of, so he says that he has to learn to live without them no matter what. He says no one can buy back such things for him. The poet said so because according to him, money cannot buy everything. If it does buy some few materialistic things, still it will not be able to buy the sense of belongingness. He says that the boy is learning how to stand up against the sense of lost things. This means the boy is trying to learn the real truth of life, which states that you have to accept the miseries of life and stand up again. This is the truth which everyone has to learn in his or her life. The harsh truth or harsh realities of standing up against the odd miseries of life that everyone has to bear. So, this was the poem and the line by line explanation. Now we will see the poetic device, anaphora. Here poet use anaphora, use of repeated words in two or more lines. What is the boy? What and merrily bouncing merrily. Two words are repeated. Assonance, the repetition of vowel sound. Vowel O is repeated here. Imagery, when the poet says that merrily bouncing down the street, repetition what is repeated. So I hope you liked the poem and keep watching. Thanks for watching the video. Keep learning, keep watching. If you have any query, do not forget to comment in comment box. Till then, take care.